And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXFreedom broadcasting you live on YouTube. And this is Forex Trading Course 101, everybody. Remember, this is the foundation course. Hello, happy Monday. And never forget, trading is a learnable skill. When we learn the correct way, the three pillars. Pillar number 1 is the market. Pillar number 2 is the strategy. And we're talking about the strategy the last week, right, everybody? So today it's what is your strategy part 6. And the big one, it's called the trader. Talking about the trader more in the advanced course. It's called the institutional trader course, everybody. And you can follow us on YouTube. Here is the link. Never forget, you're going to graduate from this course, everybody, when number 1, you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number 2, you have a strategy in place, you understand why you win, why you lose. And number 3, you have a complete understanding. You have a complete understanding on how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Long or short for... Yes, everybody, I'm sorry, I was stuck in traffic, last... What was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Also remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. Everybody, these streams are not trading or investment advice, especially today. Okay? Remember, if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? And for homeworks and questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView. That being said, it was Canada CHF, right? The currency pair where we starting. What is your strategy? Oops. Give me a second, everybody. So here you are. Okay. Rule 1, give me a second, everybody. So this was it. Okay, recap: an institutional trader approach. After building your strategy, you want to collect a minimum of 100 samples. A sample trade is a trade with 100% same entry, same trade management and trade exit rules. Why would you do this? Because you want to quantify the strategy edge. An edge is a statistically proven fact that your strategy produces more winners than losers through time. Why sometimes takes years to a trader to become consistently profitable? Talking about the edge, everybody, because every single time we change a strategy parameter, we are changing the edge, so we go back to square zero of the 100 samples, right? And then we clarify to you that different trading styles are going to have different entry rules, different trade management rules, different trade exit rules. Trading styles like scalper, day trader, swing trader, system. Today we're going to talk about system, everybody. Systems. We're going to address systems. And news trader. So those different trading styles are going to have different entry rules, different trade management rules, different trade exit rules. Observation: it's equally important to write and define what to do as what not to do. Rule: when writing our strategy must have black and white rules, not subject to interpretation. Well, it's going to be easier for the system trader. Oh, and this is from the exit, right? I will profit take at the extension rule. When the market hits the extension, I will close 50%. So we talked about, everybody, we talked about entries, right? We talked about entries for 1-2 lessons. We talked about trade management. We gave you a few examples. Hello, Julius, how are you? And lastly, we talked about trade exit rules. Everybody, okay? And remember, this stream is no advice, everybody. But where can we go? Let me try to find trend finder, maybe Eurocat. Okay, everybody, remember this is just going to be an example, right? Okay, now this is no recommendation, so maybe weekly, daily out, 1 hour out, and clone chart, something like this, right? 4-hour chart and 30-minute chart, 30-minute chart. Hello Olufemi, how are you? Okay, everybody, remember this is no suggestion, we are just giving you examples, right? Okay, and EuroCAD is just an example. Where are we? Where is the end? We are here right now, and 30-minute chart, 30-minute chart, we are here. Give me a second, everybody. Okay, so what would be an example of a system? Okay, can we combine systems with our strategies? Yes, we can. Okay, remember, a system is nothing more than black and white rules on indicators. Okay, everybody? Hello Allah, how are you? So remember, it's just an please hear me out, it's just an example. I don't recommend doing this, fair enough. Okay, now example of a system. Okay, number one, entry. Okay, 1.1 direction, and it says I will enter in the direction from the weekly MACD. Okay, remember, it's just an example of a system, talking about the entry, talking about direction. I will enter in the direction from the weekly MACD. Okay, now question, look at on the left side you have, everybody, you have the chart, and we're going to get rid of these indicators. Okay, so if you're going to trade in the direction of the weekly MACD, everybody, type in the chat, should you be long or should you be short? What do you think? And don't be shy, we are here to learn. There is no right or wrong, everybody. What do you think? Should we be long or should we be short if we are trading? So we have a system. Okay, this is no recommendation. Okay, it's just an example. So let's say that you can do it, everybody, daily, 1 hour, 15-minute chart. Make sense? This today, what is your strategy, part 6. We are going to address systems. Remember that the time frames are just an example. The indicators or the combination of indicators is just an example. Okay, Julius long, Allah short, Allah MACD. Okay, of course. So number one, everybody, before you are going to use systems with indicators, you must get educated, right? Educated. Okay, how MACD works is, in my example, okay, where the black moving average crosses, okay, the red moving average, this is a signal. Okay, just an example. So number one, you must get educated. Okay, so when the black crosses the red from down to up, from below to above, this is a signal to go long. Make sense, everybody? MACD, okay, the red line, the slow, is the direction. the black one is the signal line. It's that simple. Okay? So if my red line is moving up, not in here, right? But when the signal line crossed from below to above, this is a signal to go up. Here it was a buy opportunity, then it was a sell opportunity. Here it was a buy opportunity, here was a sell opportunity. Here was a buy opportunity, here was a sell opportunity. Okay? Don't use systems and indicators before you, number one, understand them. Number two, you need to backtest them, right? So here was the signal to buy, here was the signal to go short, to sell. And remember, MACD is just an example. You can use ATR, RSI, Ichimoku. Make sense, everybody? Market went, signal line, black line, cross from below to above. It was a bullish signal. Where is the arrow? Okay, so here's signal to go and the market, you know, the market went kind of up. Then we have a signal to go down to short. So the market kind of, you know, it was falling. Here too, signal to go short. We had a nice fall, right? And now we have a signal to go long. Okay, Allah. So MACD on the weekly is telling you to buy. What you must understand, everybody, is that why are we learning systems and indicators and strategies after market structure, highs and lows and trends? Why? Because MACD, you know, is not going to solve your life. Make sense? MACD is not going to be, I mean, as a matter of fact, any indicator is not going to solve your trader's life. Make sense? So if you have a down market wave, right, and you have a signal from MACD to buy, you know, and you had your education and you've learned well, then you know that the long trade that you are going to put, it's a retracement trade, not an extension trade. Make sense, everybody? Allah, it doesn't matter downtrend line. We are talking about MACD and systems. Make sense, everybody? If you are going to build the system, then you must obey the system. Fair enough, everybody? Is that simple? Okay, is that simple? If you are not emotionally strong enough, then don't use systems. But it's part of your education, sir. Today we're talking about systems. You can combine systems with strategies, yes sir. Okay, so Julius said correctly. Now I'm going to buy, and now I'm here on the 4-hour chart. This is just an example. Time frames, direction. I will enter in the direction from the weekly MACD, and we have what here? We have Heikin Ashi, we have Heikin Ashi smooth, and then we can put also, just an example, right? We can put some indicators. Do we have EMA 8 and clone and 21? Why not, right? We talked about EMA 8 and 21, and here, okay, just an example again. So this is about direction and talking about timing. So 1.2, I am going to enter on the 30-minute chart when the 3 indicators from the 30-minute chart and the 4-hour chart are going to be aligned. Okay, everybody, just an example again, example of indicators, right? So we are going to clone this chart. This is out, and there you go. Here we go on the 30-minute chart. Give it a second. Okay. So this is the chart, everybody, that you are looking at, the 4-hour chart, right? The 4-hour chart and the 30-minute chart. Question: if the rule says I'm going to enter on the 30-minute chart when the 3 indicators from the 30-minute chart and the 4-hour chart are going to be aligned, can I enter going long right now? Yes or no? Is that simple, everybody? Freedom, are you using this system? No, sir. No, sir. But I have something similar. Okay? We had a half-day workshop a few months ago. Okay? And we're going to, everybody, I don't have time right now, but we're going to have in the, hopefully this year, another workshop talking about strategies and systems, okay? I'm going to give you my strategy and my system that have an edge. For free, yes sir. Not the workshop, not the workshop, the strategy and the system, right? Everybody remember what is our challenge? Our challenge is to obey the rules. No, it's not a big deal to build a system and backtest, make sense? It's really not big deal. This would be an example, right? When you have MACD weekly, you know, and you have some combination of indicators, could be whatever, right? Hedge fund trader a la hedge fund trader Julius. Can I enter on the 30-minute chart right now? This is the system I built, example, and now I'm going to backtest it. I'm going to make 100 samples, everybody. Something's happening with Bitcoin. Here is the question, can I enter right now? If I enter right now, and if I obey the rules, this is going to be a sample. If I enter right now, and if I don't obey the rules, this is not going to be a sample. Make sense? It's that simple. If you don't obey the strategy rules, and if you win, it's not a sample, don't be happy. Why? I just won. Because you cannot replicate the trade. Your trade has no structure. This is why. Okay, everybody? Those golden nuggets take some time to understand. A winning trade is not a profitable trade. Somebody is thinking, oh, this guy went nuts right now. Hear me out. Professional traders, we know a winning trade is not necessarily a profitable trade. If you do stupid things, breaking rules, and if you win, make sense? If you make a profit, this is not a good trade. It's not a winner. You know? It's a lucky luck, right? It's a lucky trade. And a negative trade, okay? You lost money on the demo account. A negative trade is not necessarily a bad trade. So don't be happy or sad if you win or you lose money. Be happy or sad if you can execute the strategy rules. We gave you a golden nugget a few days ago. Money in the financial markets is a consequence of a well-executed strategy, not a reason to enter a trade. Freedom, can you repeat this? Yes, sir. Money is a consequence of a well-executed strategy. Of course, the strategy should have an edge, but money is a consequence of a well-executed strategy, not a reason to enter into a trade. Big difference in understanding. We are going to talk more about this in the advanced course. Everybody, does this sentence make sense to you? Feedback, I want to hear from you. Type in the chat, yes, this sentence makes sense, or no, this sentence absolutely doesn't make sense. Money is a consequence. If you think that you are earning money in the financial market in the traditional sense, I'm sorry to tell you, you are grossly mistaken. If you think that you are going to labor hard, working hard, and if you believe that you are earning money, you are mistaken, I'm sorry to tell you. If you sell cars, then yes, you are earning money. You sell a car, you get a commission. If you sell pizzas or shoes, then yes, you are earning money. Make sense? What you do has an effect. The financial markets don't work this way. In many aspects, the financial markets are upside down. This is one. You are not earning money in the financial markets. Money is a consequence of a well-executed strategy that has an edge. Shola says, yes, it makes sense. Ala, what about you? Julius, what about you? And everybody else who is online. Anyway, Ala said, yes, we can enter the market. Yes, we can, right? Because from the 30-minute chart, not the most recent one, everybody, the previous one closed white, Heikin-Ashi white, the previous one was Heikin-Ashi smooth was green, and the EMA are up. So we have the signal to buy, and from the 4-hour chart, not from the most recent one, it's still forming, but from the previous one, Heikin-Ashi closed white, Heikin-Ashi smooth closed green, and maybe a little bit prematurely the EMA crossed to go long. Agreed, everybody? Julius says yes. Now, compared to the strategy, everybody, that is trading patterns, now we have a challenge, right? Yes, exactly. There is always good news and the bad news, right? Okay, what is our challenge? If we are trading indicators, where should we put our stop loss? Number 2, stop loss. Type in the chat, everybody, where would you put your stop loss? There is no right or wrong. You can invent other indicators. Fair enough. You can invent other indicators. You can put something on the chart. Okay. Where would you put your stop loss? This is the challenge in comparison with the strategy, right? When we have a strategy and we are trading uptrends with specific rules, uptrends, downtrends, we are trading head and shoulders, crowns, right? Whatever may be the case, well, market waves. Stop loss goes, it's a Holy grail rule, everybody. Stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Market wave down in here, right? Yellow one equals to here, you know, head and shoulders. Stop loss above the head. Downtrend, short-term downtrend, stop loss above previous. End of retracement, start of new extension. So those patterns have rules. Shola is asking, can we trade without using an indicator? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Yes, you can. Everybody, this lesson today is just part of your education. Makes sense? We addressed, why are we talking about systems today? It's to be fair enough to everybody. We talked about strategies, you know. We talked about entries, trade management, exit. Today, someone would like to hear about, okay, I don't have time to analyze charts, you know, I'm working at the job, I'm starting 6 a.m. and I'm going home, I get back home 6 p.m. tired like a horse, I don't have time and I'm tired to go on the weekly, monthly, daily and analyze charts for 2 hours. I would prefer to have some kind of system. Can anybody relate to this? Good news, bad news. You can make money in the Forex. Okay, bad news. You need to work, you need to study. Okay? And you need to obey the rules. So building a system that suits you, everybody, talking about time, you know, there is no right or wrong. Weekly, 4-hour chart, 30-minute chart is just an example. And Shola says, can we trade without any indicators? Yes, we can. Just analyze highs and lows, structure, market trend, trend lines, candlestick formations, everybody. Okay? So what do you say? This is the system so far. Where should we put our stop loss? We said we have an entry from the 30-minute chart and from the 4-hour chart. Any idea, hedge fund trader Julius, hedge fund trader Shola, hedge fund trader Ala, any ideas? Where can we or where should we put the stop loss? Okay? No idea, okay. Fair enough, no idea. This is why we're here, right? Okay, can I put, everybody, can I put my stop loss? It's just an example, right? Can I put my stop loss? Stop loss goes on the previous relevant high or low. Can I do this? Can the stop loss goes on the previous high, relevant high or low? And I need to decide, right? Okay, on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. So talking about extension, retracement, extension, right? So extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement. Okay, can I, so I would enter in here, you know, I have a signal to enter on the 30-minute chart. I say, well, stop loss goes on the previous relevant low, which is this one. Can I do this? Is there anything wrong? Somebody's typing on the other streaming platform, boss, but then I need to keep track of the market wave. And the answer is absolutely yes. Okay, boss, but I don't have time. Well, we are going to here add indicator and super trend, right? Super trend, medium price, close price, close price. Okay, everybody, what about now? Stop loss. See, those are all just examples. Okay, stop loss goes on the previous relevant high or low on the 4-hour chart. Here we have super trend, edit indicator, output, like make it bigger, right? Bigger. What if we can put and make, so stop loss goes on the previous relevant high or low. Is there anything wrong if I put a super trend on the 30-minute chart? 30-minute chart, and I say, well, super trend goes below or above. I mean, stop loss goes below. What of reward ratio? You tell me. Great question. What is education telling you to do, everybody? So we can also play around with super trend, you know, edit indicator, and because it's up, we can say low price. There you go. You can use super trend with the low price, and if you would enter in here on the 30-minute chart, because the market is aligned, your stop loss goes below the super trend. Can you do this? Is there anything wrong? You have two different stop loss rules for the system, everybody. Freedom, are you using super trend? No, sir, I don't. Everybody, this lesson today is just an example, okay, of indicators, example of time frames, okay? I cannot tell you what to do. I can teach you how to do it, but I cannot tell you what to do. And you need to backtest it. You form a system, everybody, with black and white rules, not subject to interpretation, and you need to execute it in the same way until you collect 100 samples. If you have an edge, call me. We are going to put you in business. Okay? Can I use this system? Sir, yes you can. Absolutely. Okay, why not? I'm talking from my head, everybody, but it looks like, you know, it's not that bad, right? So far. If I would just obey those rules, not that bad the system looks like. What of risk-reward ratio? What do you think? So you don't have any reference, Shola, do you? You are using just a bunch of indicators, everybody, and you don't have a Fibonacci to have a reference for, oh, this is my risk, this is my reward. So on the Fibonacci, you know where to put the stop loss, right? And on the Fibonacci, you know risk reward. But now you become a system trader. You don't care about the monthly bands. You don't care about the market wave. You don't care about any of this. You are just following and looking colors, right? Indicators. Teacher, are those quants? I would say yes. Programmers, make sense? Everybody, this is the robots, right? The expert advisors are built like this. Like Dancy, you just need somebody to program it. Make sense? You decide, but what is the challenge? The challenge is, oh, I need to decide on the rules. I need to decide on the rules, and I cannot fail those rules. I must obey the rules. So if you have a system, let's answer to Shola, everybody. If you have a system and if you enter right now, you just do this graphically. If you're going to risk 1, you want to go to 1 per 2, right? Freedom, how do you know that the system is going to hit your take profit level? Answer, I don't know. I don't know. Make sense, everybody? Hedge fund trader Shola, did we help you? Did we help you? Pardon my English. Teacher, can I use different indicators? Yes, sir, you can use any indicators you want, right? Now another one, what if I have, let's play around, let's have fun, everybody. What if I put stochastic on the 4-hour, add indicator, stochastic RSI. See how the game changes? Everybody, with the same rules, but let's say that I'm going to enter the stochastic must be in the buy zone. Can I enter on the 30-minute chart right now? What's the answer? Everybody, those lessons should be quite easy for you if you've learned well timing, the role of timing, right? But let's go step by step. Everything is the same, but for me, in order to enter on the 30-minute chart, I must see the stochastic on the 4-hour chart in the buy zone. This is the buy zone. Can I enter the market right now? Going long. Oh, but the market is moving up. It doesn't really matter. You must obey the rules 100%. Shola is asking, can we not learn and master exiting working strategy? Shola, would you be so kind and be more specific? I don't understand your question. Everybody, you don't have an exit strategy, you just have... Give me a second, everybody. Sorry about that, everybody. Ala says no. Julius says no. Exactly. Teacher, why did you put stochastic on the 4-hour chart and not the 30-minute chart? Answer, because the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. Make sense, everybody? And stochastic is just an example. There is no right or wrong. So if I put stochastic RSI, I cannot enter the market. Agreed? There is no right or wrong, everybody. You need to get educated on indicators. You need to choose indicators. You need to backtest indicators. Make sense? Exactly, there is no right or wrong. So it's just an example, right? But lastly, okay, so we talked about direction, we talked about alignments between the 30-minute chart and the 4-hour chart. This is no recommendation. You decided that you're going to put the stop loss below this super trend. Okay, now the last thing, if you want, it's trade management. You entered in here, everybody, just an example. You entered in here. You are in a profit, the market's moving your way. Okay, how are you going to manage your trade? Are you going to cancel and replace with the super trend? So example, right? Example of trade management. Brazilian guy talking English. Example of trade management. I will cancel and replace the stop with super trend. Would be this a way to go, everybody? Just an example again, right? So you 30-minute chart, right? So your first entry, at the moment of your entry, the stop loss was in here, but now the super trend indicator is pushing up. So you're going to move every 30 minutes if you want. It's up to you. There is no right or wrong. You are going to push your stop loss from here to here, or here up to here. Here is the most important question of all, everybody. Can you do this? Can you do this, everybody? Is this doable? Somebody saying, oh, but I prefer a strategy. Everybody, there is no right or wrong. Okay, so let's get back to the initial slide. Canada CHF. Give me a second. Canada CHF. Okay, there is no right or wrong, everybody. It's up to you. Homework until tomorrow. Write your entry rules, write your trade management rules, and write your exit rules. And if you want an honest opinion, send me your rules to my email. Okay? No. I promise you, I'm not going to steal your strategy. Okay? Some of you are afraid, oh my gosh, you know, I'm going to send to him my $1 million strategy. He's going to steal my... I promise you, everybody. I promise you, okay, you have a recording, alright? I promise you, I'm not going to steal your strategy. Everybody, I have my own, fair enough. I don't need other strategies. Ala says, yes, I can do it. Okay, everybody, we're going to finish for today. See you back tomorrow. Okay, until tomorrow, stay strong and trade for freedom. Exactly. See you back tomorrow, everybody. This is